is what writers would call a Machiavellian character. Someone who has good intentions to rule over people as effectively as possible, but will employ immoral and shady tactics to do so. In short, Danzo Shimura embodies the phrase, "the end justifies the means." Danzo preferred to do his dealings in darkness and go behind the Hokage's back in order to protect the village in his own way. While he would be involved in Shippuden, Danzo's decisions have affected the history of the Elite Village for years. When tensions rose and a coup was planned by the Uchiha, Danzo took matters into his own hands. The coup was to be stopped with diplomacy, and one prominent member of the Uchiha clan, Shisui, proposed a plan to the village. Danzo instead stole one of Shisui's eyes to ensure the village's safety, or so he said. Perhaps his biggest crime, though, and why we are glad to be rid of him, is that he ultimately convinced Itachi Uchiha to slaughter his clan. Manipulative, shady, and always acting on his own perceived interests, Danzo is a figure the village is better off without. Black Zetsu is a being that seemed inevitable, no matter how badly we wanted them not to exist. Formed as a physical manifestation of Princess Kaguya Otsutsuki's will, and formed after she was sealed by her two sons, Hagoromo and Hamura. Black Zetsu is just one half of the Akatsuki member known as Zetsu. Black Zetsu is the one largely responsible for the feud between Indra and Asura. They would meet with Indra and goad him with praise and adulations, pushing Indra to pursue more and more power, enough to rival the Sage of Six Paths. This feud would last for generations, and every step of the way, Black Zetsu would be behind the scenes with their true intentions secret to everyone. In short, Black Zetsu is a being of pure evil and malice. Due to Black Zetsu's creation, many people lost their lives, not all of them from the good guys' side. Black Zetsu was more of a force of nature than a being with set motivations, with their only true loyalty being to Kaguya, which makes sense since they came from her and whatnot. Do we even need to go into why this snake needed to die? Since the original Naruto, all the way back in the Chunin exams, Orochimaru was plotting his evil schemes. The dude has a laundry list of crimes that would make his death more than justifiable. For starters, he was responsible for the attack on the Leaf Village during the Chunin exams, killing the Sand Village's Kazekage and taking his place to kill the third Hokage. His lifelong ambition of immortality led him down a dark road, using jutsu that would be a taboo for most ninja. And how can we forget his entire plot to manipulate Sasuke into leaving his village? With a great promise of power and preying on Sasuke's thirst for revenge, Orochimaru took Sasuke away from his friends in his village. Of course, he intended to take Sasuke's body for his own to extend his own life. Of course, that backfired on him, and Sasuke showed that he was using Orochimaru as much as Orochimaru was using him. Sasuke absorbs the Snake Man. Good riddance, a fitting end to a villain like Orochimaru. Hidan is what we call one sick monster. We would use more apt language, but we're trying to avoid demonetization. Hidan was one of the newer members of the Akatsuki and was a defector from Yugakura. Hidan craved immortality, and instead of snatching bodies like Orochimaru, Hidan instead worshipped a deity named Jashin. This granted Hidan immortality, but in order to keep this gift, he needed to make human sacrifices. One of his more insidious tricks is his Jishan ritual, which links him and his opponent. Any damage done to him is done to the linked person. Coupled with his immortality, this creates a deadly scenario for his opponents. Unfortunately, Asuma fell victim to the curse, not by being struck down himself, but when, after being linked, Hidan cut himself in his vital organs with his own scythe. If killing Asuma wasn't enough to put this scumbag on the list, the fact that he attained his powers by slaughtering people in his own village should be enough for us to completely be done with this character. Immortality or not, everyone is glad he's dead. To end our list of scumbags who deserve to die, we have Rasa, an easy contender for worst dad of the decade. Rasa was Gaara's father and the fourth Kazekage of the Sand Village. While he was in charge of the Sand Village, he made some questionable decisions that might make Danzo think twice. Faced with his village's extinction, Rasa has to make one of the toughest decisions a father could make. He had the Shukaku, the one-tailed beast, sealed into Gaara, his youngest son. In order to make his village more sustainable, he focused almost exclusively on strengthening the village's ninja, and that also meant making Gaara into a living weapon to show off the strength of the Sand Village. Like Naruto, Gaara was ostracized by others in the village, despite being the Kazekage's son. Gaara was isolated and molded by Rasa to be nothing but a vessel for the one-tailed beast. Whether the reasons were good or not, Rasa made even more rash decisions. The one that leads to his death was teaming up with Orochimaru to attack the Leaf Village. Now that we've gotten the scumbags out of the way, let's now focus on some characters we dearly miss and wish were still with us. Starting off this section, we have Minato and Kushina, Naruto's parents. Minato was the fourth Hokage of the Hidden Leaf Village, and the one who sacrificed himself to save said village from the Nine-Tailed Fox. We all know the story by now. What we later learned in Shippuden, however, was that the fourth Hokage was Naruto's dad, and his mother Kushina was the last remaining member of the Uzumaki clan. Not only were these two caring and loving people who gave their lives to defend their village, but they also did what they could to protect their son. I mean, talk about survivor's guilt. Naruto holds the beast that nearly threatened to destroy the Leaf Village, and the people who gave their lives to make sure it didn't happen were his own folks. We wish they were alive in the show, if only so Naruto can have a little bit of closure and to see his parents in the flesh, just once. The tragedy of Itachi Uchiha is just that, a sad and long tale of betrayal and sadness. At first, we had nothing but contempt for Sasuke's older brother for what he did. He slaughtered the entire Uchiha clan. Not cool, bro. With Sasuke as the only survivor, he dedicated his life to killing his older brother. It was later revealed to everyone that Itachi was compelled to slaughter his clan. He was manipulated by Danzo to do it in order to stop the Uchiha clan from staging a coup against the Leaf Village. It was a mistake, a big one that Itachi regretted for the rest of his life. More than that, though, Itachi wanted to keep the truth from Sasuke about the Uchiha massacre. Instead, Itachi created this version of himself that was a cold, soulless murderer with no love for his brother, all to protect him from the truth. In fact, Itachi's plan was for Sasuke to eventually kill him so that he could be hailed as a hero. Itachi was a gifted ninja that was used by wicked yet well-meaning people. Not since Rock Lee did we meet a more endearing and lovable character. Neji Hyuga was a gifted ninja and a fearless leader who worked hard for his teammates and his village. While he might appear cold and stoic in the beginning, it was just the Hyuga way. It wouldn't be until he fought Naruto that he realized he could actually choose for himself. Before, the Hyugas believed one could not change their fate, that if you were destined to be a failure, you would always be a failure. Despite his great skill and focus, Neji was born to a lesser branch of the Hyuga clan and would never be head of the family. In the Fourth Shinobi War, Neji gave his life to protect Naruto. His death was brutal and ultimately unnecessary. Such a powerful ally should not have to be killed so needlessly, not when he had so much more to do. Even though his death was tragic, it was seen as a liberating choice for Neji. He could finally see what it really meant to die in order to protect someone. Naruto really has a knack for having their bad guys turn out to be misled good guys. Obito, like Itachi, has a complicated history. He was thought to have died during the Third Shinobi War due to a cave-in. He passed his Sharingan to Kakashi as a final gesture. In reality, he was saved by Madara Uchiha, and to make a long story short, was disillusioned into helping Madara create an ideal world. The list of sins Obito has committed rivals that of Itachi's, with him starting the Fourth Shinobi War being arguably the worst offense. This war would take the lives of many shinobi, including Neji. However, once Obito had a change of heart, he ended up sacrificing himself in order to save Naruto and Sasuke against the true villain, Kaguya. Obito took responsibility for his actions and tried to atone by helping Naruto and the others. Though Obito's actions, however dark they were, eventually led to the Shinobi Alliance and world peace. The cherry on top for this would be if Obito was alive to witness any of it. Finally, and arguably the most tragic loss in Naruto, the death of Jiraiya. Naruto's mentor and the pervy toad sage Jiraiya was an invaluable asset to the Leaf Village. As Naruto's mentor, he helped him learn the Rasengan and attain Sage Mode. However, all of his wisdom and jovial antics would come to an end when he came up against the Six Paths of Pain. Despite his power, Jiraiya's greatest asset was his espionage skills. He deduced Pain's true identity, but he figured it out all too late. Before Jiraiya could warn anyone, Pain killed him. Jiraiya's death came as a major blow to not only viewers, but also Naruto. To learn of his mentor's death at the hands of Pain, it was a lot to take in. Later on in the series, when past warriors were being reincarnated, Kabuto seriously considered bringing back Jiraiya for his strength. It is perhaps better that Jiraiya was not reincarnated like the other past ninja, but what a lot of people probably wanted was for Jiraiya to have never died. Like others on this list, he was taken from us too early.